Did you know series on general awareness, Part 1. This video is attempting to provide some useful information on the following topics. 1. Some basic facts about India and the world. 2. Forbes list of world's 100 most powerful women of 2023. 3. Global Climate Change Conference COP28 of 2023. 4. Booker Prize and International Booker Prize 2023. 5. Field Marshal rank in Indian Army and its uniqueness. Did you know? There are 195 countries in the world spread over 6 continents. But there are only 193 countries as members in the United Nations General Assembly. The Holy See, Vatican City, and Palestine are not recognized as full-fledged countries by the UN and hence not given membership. African continent contains the highest number of countries, 54, followed by Asia, 48. Antarctica is the only continent in the world where there are no countries. Asia is the largest continent on Earth by area and also has the highest population. Russia is the largest country in the world by land area, 16 million square kilometers. It is followed by Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, and India. Asia has the highest point on Earth, Mount Everest in Nepal, 8,849 meters above sea level, and the lowest point, Dead Sea in Jordan or Israel, 414 meters below sea level. The land area of India is 2.9 million square kilometers and it is the 7th largest country in the world by area. India is the most populous country in the world with a population of 143 crores, followed by China, 142 crores, USA, 34 crores, Indonesia, 28 crores, and Pakistan, 24 crores. Among continents, Asia has the highest population density, number of people living in 1 square kilometer, and Australia has the lowest. Among countries, Monaco in Europe has the highest population density, 17,285 per square kilometer, while Mongolia in Asia has the lowest population density, 2 per square kilometer. Did you know? European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen is ranked as the world's most powerful woman of 2023 by Forbes list of world's 100 most powerful women of 2023. She is followed by European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde in second place. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris in third place. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni in fourth. And American pop singer Taylor Swift in the fifth place. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman at rank 32 is the most powerful Indian woman in the world in 2023. Other Indian women on the list are HCL Corporation Chairperson Roshni Nadar Malhotra, 60th rank, Steel Corporation of India Chairperson Soma Mandal, 70th rank, and Biocon Executive Chairperson Kiran Mazumdar Shah, 76th rank. Incidentally, Taylor Swift was selected as Time magazine's Person of the Year 2023. Argentine football team captain Lionel Messi was selected as Time magazine's Athlete of the Year 2023. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, the company that owns ChatGPT, was selected as Time magazine's CEO of the Year 2023. Did you know? The 28th edition of United Nations Climate Change Conference, called Conference of the Parties, COP28, was held in Dubai, UAE. Sultan Al Jaber, CEO of Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, was the president of the summit. The COP is conducted every year by United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, since 1995 after the signing of an international environment treaty to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to reduce global warming. This treaty was signed during the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, UNCED, in Rio de Janeiro in June 1992, also known as the Earth Summit or the Rio Conference. UNFCCC was created in 1992 and has 198 members at present, including countries and territories. Its headquarters is in Bonn, Germany. The first COP meeting was held in Berlin, Germany in 1995. In 1997, another agreement called the Kyoto Protocol was signed, which extended the powers of UNFCCC to make countries committed to the objectives of reduction of carbon emission and global warming. The Kyoto Protocol was adopted in Kyoto, Japan and came into force in 2005. There are 192 signatories to the protocol, including countries and territories. Canada and USA are not members of the Kyoto Protocol. In 2015, a subsequent agreement was signed by the member countries of UNFCCC to keep the global average temperature rise this century as close as possible to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. This agreement is known as Paris Agreement. There are 195 parties to the Paris Agreement. Iran is the only major carbon-emitting country that is a member of UNFCCC but has not ratified the Paris Agreement. Pre-industrial level temperature means an average temperature taken between the years 1850 to 1900, before the world started using fossil fuels extensively. In 2023, the average global temperature from January to November has been 1.46 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial average, the highest on record so far. 2023 is now considered to be the hottest year in the history of the Earth. At the COP26 meeting held in the year 2021 at Glasgow, Scotland, India gave 4 important commitments to UNFCCC to reduce our carbon footprint. 1. To become carbon neutral or net zero by the year 2070. 2. To reduce the non-renewable energy consumption by 50% by the year 2030. Net zero means the amount of carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases emitted by the country has to be offset by an equivalent reduction in emissions so that there is no net addition of greenhouse gas emission from the country to the atmosphere. 3. To develop capacity to produce 500 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030. 4. To reduce emissions by 1 billion ton and emission intensity by 45% of GDP by 2030. These are called Nationally Determined Contributions, NDCs. The Climate Change Conference of 2022, COP27, was held at Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, where it was decided to create a loss and damage fund, which will be a financial compensation package given to low-carbon emitting countries which are facing the harmful effects of global warming due to the high carbon emission of industrialized nations. The high carbon-emitting nations will pay the compensation to the fund, which will be used for financing the development of low-carbon technologies in developing nations. India is the third largest carbon-emitting country in the world after China and USA. China's carbon dioxide emission in 2022 was 9.9 billion tons, USA 4.4 billion tons and India 2.3 billion tons. However, Qatar, Kuwait and Saudi Arabia are the top 3 countries in per capita carbon pollution in 2022. Did you know? Booker Prize is a prestigious literary award given annually for the best English-language novel of the year published in either the United Kingdom or Ireland. The Booker Prize was instituted in 1969, and the first winner was P. H. Newby for his novel, Something to Answer For. V. S. Naipaul was the first Indian origin author to win the Booker Prize in 1971 for his novel, In a Free State. Arundhati Roy was the first Indian author to win a Booker Prize for her novel, God of Small Things, in 1997. Arvind Adiga was another Indian author to win the Booker Prize for his novel, The White Tiger, in 2008. Other Indian origin authors who won the Booker are Salman Rushdie, Midnight's Children, in 1981. Kiran Desai, Inheritance of Loss, in 2006. International Booker Prize is another prestigious literary award given annually to a book translated into English and published in the United Kingdom or Ireland. It is not to be confused with Booker Prize, which is given for books written in English. The International Booker Prize was instituted in 2005 and was originally known as Man Booker International Prize. The first winner of the International Booker Prize was Ismail Kader of Albania. Since 2016, the award is shared between the original author and the translator. Geetanjali Shree is the first and only Indian author to win the International Booker Prize in 2022 for her Hindi novel, Reth Samadhi, translated into English as Tomb of Sand, by Daisy Rockwell. The Booker Prize for 2023 is awarded to Irish author Paul Lynch for his novel, Prophet Song. The International Booker Prize for 2023 is given to Bulgarian author Georgios Gospodinov for his book, Time Shelter, and the translator Angela Rodell. Did you know? Field Marshal is a 5-star officer rank and the highest attainable rank in the Indian Army. It ranks immediately above general but is not used in the Army's current hierarchical structure. Unlike other ranks of the Indian Army, a Field Marshal is considered to be a serving officer of the Army until his/her death and is entitled to wear full uniform on all ceremonial occasions even after retirement. Only 2 people have been awarded the rank of Field Marshal in the Indian Army after independence. Sam Manekshaw, also known as Sam Bahadur, was the first Indian Army officer to be promoted to the rank of Field Marshal in 1973. He was the Chief of Army Staff during the India-Pakistan War of 1971, which resulted in the liberation of Bangladesh. He was awarded the rank of Field Marshal in recognition of his impeccable command of the army during the war, which lasted 9 months. The Hindi movie, Sam Bahadur, released in December 2023, is based on the life of Sam Manekshaw. K.M. Cariappa was the second Army officer to be awarded the rank of Field Marshal. He was the first Indian Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army after independence and led the Indian Army during the India-Pak War of 1947. He was awarded the title in 1986 at the age of 87, in recognition of his services to the nation. The equivalent rank of Field Marshal in the Indian Navy is Admiral of the Fleet, and in Indian Air Force, it is the Marshal of the Indian Air Force. No officer has been conferred with the rank of Admiral of the Fleet in the Indian Navy till date. Only one officer, Air Chief Marshal Arjan Singh, has been conferred with the rank of Marshal of the Indian Air Force in independent India. He was conferred with the title in 2002, for his exemplary services to the nation. While leading the Indian Air Force during the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965. Thanks for tuning in, hope you found the video insightful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more engaging content. For additional resources and in-depth discussions, check out the Telegram channel and WhatsApp group links in the description below. Your support keeps us going, and we can't wait to bring you more informative videos. Until next time, take care.